Thank you, Dr. Smith. I'm just looking at the list of some of the countries who do apply the 1 metre rule: China, Denmark, France, Hong Kong, Lithuania, Singapore, and that's in line with WHO advice. So are they getting it wrong, or are they getting different advice? And I totally respect that your role is to advise on public health matters. But can you give us some insight in terms of advice to the First Minister, who provides that advice in terms of economic impact? Because for those businesses who just simply can't maintain 2 metre distances, coffee shops, bars, and so on, restaurants, if they go out of business, that will have a huge impact on people's jobs and on the economy, and that will also lead to public health harm. So, in terms of that balance of harm, where does the economic advice come from?
So I guess I should confine myself to commenting on the specific public health and clinical advice that is given to ministers, and obviously they receive advice on other aspects of government from other advisors as well. And as you may be aware that there's a network of chief advisors across government, including the chief economic advisor, who no doubt has been giving advice on a regular basis to ministers as well through this. But as I say, I would only want to confine myself to the public health and clinical advice that has been given to ministers. And the way that that's delivered, as I say, is within the UK. We've got an advisory structure which is able to examine the evidence from around the world in the UK and make a judgment on that. That's primarily through the SAGE network of groups, which includes a variety of different subgroups, which all examine different aspects of the response to COVID-19, but these are primarily focused on the public health and clinical aspects as to why we should adopt a particular approach. WHO recommends a minimum of 1 metre space, but also acknowledges within that guidance that actually the lower the spacing between people, the greater the risk that there is as well. And I think quite rightly we've adopted an approach which minimises the health harms to the country.